Hey, what's going on there? Ian Poole here, Rockstar Pool 69, and we're going to really fade out properly this time because we have a treat for you today. Ayrton Senna's 1991 McLaren. Let's listen in, folks. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that, and it does mean we did beat Lewis Hamilton overall, though I don't know why the clip finished early.
Congratulations on your success in the Invitational event. It might not help you in the championship standings, but it definitely helps to build your reputation.
Yeah, thanks, darling. So, welcome along, everyone, to episode number 25 for the Bahrain Grand Prix here, Season 2 with SpScore Racing Point F1 team. If you did miss the last one, go check it out, folks, because this car's on fire. Spoiler alert, this car is a menace to drive, and she's a beaut as well. But going into this race, we don't have much to speak about. Looks like everyone brought a tiny package to Australia, but no one's bought anything to Bahrain this weekend. So that should be all good. But let's take a look at the championship, and we're leading the way. Full maximum points haul from Australia, followed by Sergio, Perez, Lewis Hamilton, Kevin Magnussen, Sebastian Vettel, Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, the man Gasly, and Devon Butler rounded out your top 10 in points. In the Constructors, Racing Point lead the way after max points from Australia, followed by Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, and McLaren and Haas. Everyone else has yet to get off the mark, as they say. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting race, folks. I cannot deny it's going to be an interesting race. Everyone else yet to score, including Mr. Bottas. I think that'll change. So we're going to go get practice around the Sakhir International Circuit, and then we are going to get this bad boy qualified, and we will see you guys on the start line for what should be a rather entertaining Bahrainian Grand Prix. It's going to be a good one, folks.
There's something in the Bahrain air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the sand. Our brightest minds have thrust their brightest ideas into the spotlight of the Sakhir Circuit this evening as we look ahead once more to a Grand Prix that has thrilled us so consistently in the past. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36 mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities. It could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakhir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. Bahrain has showed us many times in the past, though, Anthony Davidson, that a good strategy will only take you so far. Beyond that, you need good racecraft and you need good consistency.
And a little bit of luck too, I'd say. This is one of those circuits where the safety car always seems to come out just at the right time to condense the field together and mix up the cars on different strategies. It's hard on brakes, it's tough on fuel, and the main overtaking opportunity is down into turn 1, where it's easy to outbrake your opponent and potentially have a bit of argy-bargy as well.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Kevin Magnussen in P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Poole, Sebastian Vettel and Butler, Verstappen, Gasly, Albon and Roman Grosjean, Leclerc, Norris, George Russell and Hülkenberg, Perez, Weber, Kimi Raikkonen and Lance Stroll, Giovinazzi and Daniel Kvyat completes the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Yeah, well, hopefully that's going to be the plan, folks. We're rolling off P4 today. Sergio did qualify P5, but unfortunately he took a 10th place penalty, so he's starting all the way back in P15, which does suck. The Mercedes, though, they were on it. They were on it like a car bonnet, folks. And I think they were very fortunate to out-qualify us, really, because I actually thought we put together a really good lap. But, excuse me, it's a one-stop for us today in the strategy. May come in earlier for a bit of an undercut. It all depends on how we feel. I don't think we'll be switching to the hard tyre. I'll just be soft onto the medium. The C2, I think that was, onto the the C3 onto the C2, which should be rather interesting if I do say so myself. But P4 on the grid. We won the last race in Australia. Let's see if we can follow that up with a decent result here in Bahrain, and I'm hoping that we can. Here we go then, folks, for the running of the Bahrain Grand Prix in Season 2 from 4th position on the grid, and it's lights out and away we go. And it's a fantastic start, if you can believe it, for Lewis Hamilton at the front. We didn't get a great start. In fact, we got an awful start, as is norm, but here we go. Bump, thank you, coming through, bye-bye, thank you, how you doing there, Lewis? And oh, who's this car coming flying up our inside? That looked like the Haas of Valtteri Bottas, trying to give it some, and we've got one of the Ferraris in close attendance, and Lewis Hamilton has gone from basically first to basically last. How do you like that one there, Lewis? I don't think you particularly liked that very much, did you? No, you didn't really, did you? But there you go, you tried. It's important that you know that you tried. You sucked, but you tried. And now we're just going to disappear off into the lead, because we're brilliant. Like that. Absolutely. So it's us from Valtteri Bottas. I believe that's Sebastian Vettel in 3rd place. And this is the battle here coming up for 10th position between Charles Leclerc and Roman Grosjean. Leclerc in the Haas, Grosjean in the Renault. And it looks like that's going to continue round up to the top of the circuit here. And then we're going to have an absolute drag race down to the penultimate corner. Leclerc trying to contest this, but Grosjean will let him go and move Charles Leclerc up to P10 with that McLaren lurking in the background. But look at this already that Haas is on a... We know that Haas has had some upgrades, but my God, it's got some grunt as well on the straights as well with that Ferrari engine in the background. And, we're already defending like mad, and we'll keep the lead just for the moment with Bottas in 2nd, Vettel in 3rd. But my God, I tell you what, it's going to be a chore, folks. It's going to be a chore, I think. Oh, and my man Perez, he's starting way back down the grid. He's got to absolutely come through, and he's got to do something... pretty started, I think, to even get close to the lead as we go into turn, I believe that's turn 10. I want to say 10, but I'm not entirely sure on that. As we go down the back straight to turn number 11. Oh, let me do it all in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's turn 10. So there's turn 11 through turn 12 now, and on to turn 13. Which is it's deceptively slow. It feels like it wants to make you quicker, but it's really slower than it actually looks. And we got Bottas all over our rear wing going down into the last corner, and you can see how close he is. So we're going to have to go ultra defensive here to try and break the toe, but Bottas is coming with us. We've almost gone to the wall. Sebastian Vettel is giving chase as well, with Lewis Hamilton in close attendance. We're just going to absolutely hold it, and Bottas is going to stay in 2nd place for the moment. And I say for the moment because any moment now he could absolutely flip his you-know-what off, and he'll decide, yep, coming through, mate. You better get on it, and you better get on it quickly, because we are coming. But at the moment, we're leading. That's the important thing. We had a good race in Austria. This circuit, I would say, is almost similar to Austria in some respects, and it's got fast sweeping corners like Austria does. It's got the slow corners onto the fast straights, and then you got these long straights, which really do help us out a ton. As we go down to turn number 11, Bottas still in close attendance as we fling it through turn 11. That fast sweeper, and then through turn 12 up the hill to turn 13. Who has the fastest lap of the race? Myself, Bottas and Vettel don't have the fastest lap. Who has the fastest lap? It can't be Hamilton. Surely. I mean, we've set 2 green sectors. I know we're not. We've come here and we're not very fast. But somehow we're still in the lead of this motor race as we go to Sergio Perez. My man Perez. It's time to make up some positions. He's already made a couple up, and I think he's about to make another one up. As he goes side by side with the McLaren and Lando Norris for P12. And that is job done. He almost had a thought about getting Roman Grosjean there, but he relented and decided, nah, you're alright, I'll hold on for the moment. So can Grosjean. As why are we so far on the inside? Because Bottas is in a close attendance. We don't want any more of Valtteri Bottas, that's for damn sure. Bottas is a bit of a cool ass at the moment. He's just chilling back here. It's going to be interesting if the 2 Mercedes of Magnussen and Hamilton get past Vettel, to see Bottas versus Hamilton versus Magnussen. That will be an epic fight between the former Mercedes driver and the 2 current Mercedes drivers. As Roman Grosjean comes out of turn 10, he's got Sergio Perez right behind him. This is the battle for P11 now. And where's Perez going to go? Go to the inside. Good man, Sergio. Take no crap. That Renault is yours. Go get it. Go, 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 go. Round the outside, round the outside. Go on, Checo. We call him Checo because that's his nickname. And he's about to Checo out of here. Bum, bum. Oh, no, he's not. That Renault's pulling him down the straight. He's got some grunters, that Renault. And, Sergio locks up big time. And keep P11 for the moment. But this happened a few moments ago. And look at this. Bottas is all over our case again. Down to turn 1. He's got to go inside. He's going the inside, side by side, wheel to wheel, down the first corner. Look at that. Hamilton is side by side with Vettel in the background. That's going to be for P3 as we escort Bottas to the outside of the corner. That's P2, and Vettel retains P3 for the moment. Now, how did this end up with Grosjean and Perez? I imagine, because Grosjean's got no DRS, this is going to be pretty simple. Go on, man. Down the inside. Easy as you like. What a cool ass. Sergio Perez moving up to P11. He's got the car, and surely he'll have the space as we got Hollywood Lance Stroll here in P17. Somewhere around him is Kimi Räikkönen. Where's Kimi? Oh, here comes Kimi. Look at the rear view. Bye bye. That was easy as you like. That's P7. Oh, a big lockup from Kimi, and that's gonna be P17 for the Iceman. Meanwhile, Bottas is still all over our rear wing. We're going to have to try something. We're going to have to try something different here, I think, to get him out of our way. When's the pit stop? I think it was lap 6. Tyres feel okay at the moment. A bit sluggish going off into the corner. Look at Bottas, man. He is all over that rear wing. He is all over that ass. And Sebastian Vettel is coming with him down the main straight. In fact, Bottas is going to have a go at Vettel. Oh, look at Bottas sending with a late dive. But no, he's clunked the inside of the corner and Vettel has got him. P2 for Sebastian Vettel. He just pinched that pocket. And he might be pinching a bit more. Go away. Shoot. Scram. Get out of here. He tried there for a second, but no sir. No dice. You can sit it, lock it, and put it in your pocket. As Hollywood Lance Stroll lances up. Lances up? What the hell was that? Lines up a move on the Iceman, Kimi Räikkönen. And he's going to go down the inside into turn 1. And that's still going to be side by side into turn 2, but the Iceman has got him and keep him in P17 for the moment as they run up the hill to turn 4. Will Lance Stroll have a go at turn 4? No, he will not, and that is still as you were between the Alfa Romeos and the Toro Rossos. Meanwhile, look at this gaggle. Somebody's going to make a move here. It's going to be Charles Leclerc on Devon Butler. That's the former Ferrari driver on the current Ferrari driver. Is there some ill will between Charles Leclerc and Ferrari? I think there might be, because that was round the outside and that should be job done. He's still going to maintain it round the outside. Oh, I think Devon Butler wanted to crash into the side of him there. But Charles Leclerc move him up into P9. Thank you very much. And we're going to come in and we're going to... Oh, I thought Vettel was going to trigger something then. But no. So here we go. We got Bottas, one of the Mercedes. I think that's Magnussen that came in with us. One of the Williams is coming. I think that's Alex Albon. It looks like the Mercedes has jumped Bottas. No, Bottas has jumped back. Looks like I see Devon Butler back there. Who else is back there? Looks like one of the Renaults, I think. In that case, it might be Roman Grosjean. But I think this is a good strategy for us. We've come into pit and we'll see what this happens as Hollywood Lance Stroll now defends from Antonio Giovinazzi with all the pit stops. This is for P12 and look at that, right down the outside. Giovinazzi's going to try, but no. Oh, he might get it actually. Yes, he does. Hollywood Lance Stroll fucked himself over the curb, and that's not the way to go. So we're currently in P15. This is live. We're currently in P15. There's the fight in front of us between two Alphas and two Toro Rossos. So we're not too far off them. I reckon we can get the undercut here on whichever car it is that Mercedes... I think it's Magnussen that came in with us. I definitely know Devon Butler came in with us. Here's Sebastian Vettel. So he's going to pit now. He's got the other Mercedes right on his rear end. Who is that other Mercedes? I want to say that is Lewis Hamilton, but I think it's Kevin Magnussen. Let's have a look here. Into their garages they go. Oh, everyone's being held up. Oh, the Mercedes has jumped him. Oh, look at that train. That Vettel has just been absolutely mugged by everyone there. There's one of the Williamses. Sergio has jumped a lot of them as well. Bloody hell, Sergio Perez, the man on a mission. He is on a mission here. Oh, look at that. Bottas, he's going to come right out into a fight here. Let's see who that is. That is Magnussen. So Hamilton was the one that pitted with us. And look at this. I told you we were going to get it eventually. Sergio's up to P5. How's he managed to do that on pit strategy? That's insane. You're insane, Sergio. You're a man on a mission. And we like it. As we go to Daddy Rick, who's fighting off Lando Norris. No, sorry, that's Roman Grosjean fighting off Lando Norris. This is actually for the de facto lead of the race at the moment because, well, they haven't pitted yet. And Grosjean will keep the lead in that Renault over the customer McLaren engine. Meanwhile, let's look at this fight. This is the fight I think everyone wants to see. Hamilton, Magnussen and Bottas. Was Bottas right in his decision? Was Mercedes right in their decision, I should say? But side by side, Magnussen will go around the outside of Bottas. Ferrari against Mercedes. Haas against Mercedes. I nearly called the McLaren wrong team. I should be calling them Brawn, but Magnussen's got what will be a de facto P2. It's currently P6 because there's quite a few cars that have not pitted yet. Namely Kimi Räikkönen, Hollywood Lance Stroll, Grosjean and Norris. As well, look at that, Bottas down the inside of Magnussen. Magnussen was caught napping there. A day late and $1 short, but it looks like Magnussen. No, Bottas around the outside, swoop in there and take P2 as Hamilton attacks Magnussen down to turn 4. And you know, I tell you what, Magnussen, if he's going to be in this Mercedes team, he's got to stop it. He's going to have to learn not to roll over and get his tummy tickled. And I mean that, folks, because if he keeps doing that, he'll get his tummy tickled. There's Verstappen. We haven't seen much of Verstappen, but he's defended against Vettel, who came out P9. That's awful. But he's now P8. Oh, big lock up as he goes into turn 1. Will he take that position? He should do. Gets a better drive around the outside. He will take P8 from Max Verstappen as we go. Who's this? This is Alexander Albon and the man Gasly for P10. And the man Gasly wants that point. Give him that point, he says, as I think they're coming out with they're free wide into the first corner. Grosjean's been caught with his pants down. Excuse you, coming through. There's a Williams and a Red Bull right there. Let's see how that ends up. And Grosjean is not happy. Oh, he is miffed. Ladies and gentlemen, he is absolutely miffed. And he's going to let someone know about it here. As he goes side by side with the man Gasly in the Red Bull. And the man Gasly is just going to drive around the outside. Thank you very much. Goodbye. God bless. That is for position. Now, Charles Leclerc, he suffered in the pit stops. And he's down in P16. He's going to try and take Nico Hülkenberg for P15. And that's going to be as easy as you like. And thank you very much, says Charles Leclerc. Give me that position. Now, you may be wondering who's the leader. Here's the leader. It's Kimi Raikkonen, ladies and gentlemen. In the Alfa Romeo, Kimi Raikkonen leads. But there's us, so he won't be there for too much longer. In fact, I think he's pitted this lap, which is an awful shame. But never mind, Kimi. There's always next year. Maybe not. Maybe you get transferred. Who knows? But back to the battle for second place here. Look at Sergio. Here's a man on a mission, folks. Sergio Perez wants every position he can get. He was way down the grid. He's now going to be taking this. Oh, they're free wide. Free wide into the first corner. Magnussen, Hamilton and Bottas. Here's Sergio. Go on, Sergio. Get yourself stuck in there. Get yourself stuck in there good and proper. Hamilton's up to third. Bottas still second. I think Sergio's in P5 now, which wouldn't be a bad finish from P15 where he was on the grid. Good Lord, Sergio Perez, you are a monster today. It just shows you, I think Perez may have the fastest lap. I wonder if that's who's nicked the fastest lap, because Perez he's on it, folks. He is on it like the proverbial car bonnet as we do very deep in turn 10. That's not going to do the tyres any favours at all. It's also going to incur the wrath of the stewards as well. While they're fighting, we've got this nice little gap now over Valtteri Bottas. You got Hamilton. You see Hamilton there. You see Magnussen. Perez is right on their tail. If I was Perez, I'd just concentrate on one car at a time. We could get a 1-2 here. It all depends on how badly you want this 1-2. As we get told, reduce the battery charge. Nah, I think you're alright. We'll keep the battery as it is if you don't mind there, Mr. Crew Chief. I think that'll be for the best. As let's go again, boys. P2, Valtteri Bottas. He's got Magnussen, Hamilton, who are already side by side. They haven't even waited for DRS. They may take the opportunity to split them. They are going to split Bottas, but it's Hamilton. That's no, that's not. That is Magnussen. He's going to have a go at Bottas, but that's that didn't work for you there, Kevin. Have another go. He's going to have another go down to turn 4. He's right. You don't want to be there. That's just silly. You're supposed to go outside. That maybe might have worked. Oh, hello. Devon Butler's trying to sort out Sebastian Vettel. I don't think Sebastian will be happy with that. Sebastian's gonna get on the radio. What is this guy doing? It's not bumper cars. Well, he's just taken that position off Devon Butler. He's now about to be assaulted by Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen's got through, but no, Sebastian Vettel up to P6 and Verstappen up to P7. Butler down to P8. He's having a good outing this weekend, is Devon. I think he'll be a force to be reckoned with as we go to Alex Albon fighting with the man Gasly for P9. This would be a good haul of points to Williams if they could get on it. I tell you what, that would be a good fight. But here goes the man Gasly down the inside of turn number 1. Thank you very much. Hello, how you doing? Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. See you later. Oh, look at this, side by side. That's Leclerc having a go at Lando Norris here for P12. Hulkenberg's in close attendance as well. He's going to go to the inside of Norris for P13 now. And he's now going to go and mug off Leclerc. He's a cheeky German driver, isn't he? He's very cheeky. I don't think Leclerc would have appreciated that. As we resume the battle for P6 now with Sebastian Vettel and Max Verstappen. I tell you what, if Vettel doesn't retire, this could be a fight that goes for ages. The young gun against the old pretender. And they're still side by side up the hill through turn 12. Devon Butler's pretty close. I think he's going to get pretty close. Let's see who comes out of turn 13 on top. It's going to be Verstappen with the nose just in front of Sebastian. May think about this. They're down, side by side down to the last corner. Oh, they're still going side by side. No, that's a bit naughty. And move Verstappen up a position to P6. As uh-oh. Well, that's Stroll's race done and dusted, folks. The Honda in that Toro Rosso decided, nah, you're alright. I fancy going for a ride somewhere else. So Hollywood Lance Stroll is out of this race on lap number 11. As we come to start lap number 12 with, look at this train, Bottas, Magnussen, Hamilton, Perez. Oh, they're going to end up 4 wide down. 3 wide already down to the first corner. They've both mugged Bottas. Who's going to get the advantage? Hamilton on the left, Magnussen on the right, and Hamilton has took Magnussen. So Hamilton in P2, Magnussen P3, Bottas P4, as Verstappen starts defending from the Ferraris. They're 3 wide down to the first corner. The Ferraris have mugged off Verstappen. And Vettel is on the inside of Butler, and Butler won't stand for that. But look at that, Butler is schooling Sebastian through turn 6. Sorry, for P6 I should say. Oh, here comes Alex Albon. He's just mugged off. Whoa! He's just mugged off Verstappen, and now he's mugging off Vettel. Excuse me, says the tie. I don't think this race is going crazy already. That's insane. As Kvyat's about to pass. He's about to pass? He's about to pass Kimi Raikkonen for P18. And they're 3 wide now almost. Giovinazzi trying to get on the action. They're still 3 wide through turn 1. And still 3 wide almost through turn 2 as well. But look at that. Raikkonen will relent and Kvyat will finally get the position as he goes after Giovinazzi. My God. 3 lots of 3 wide in 1 lap. These AIs are insane. And they may not be finished yet, folks. Because Hamilton has got Magnussen right on his tail. Bottas is closing pretty quickly as well. Magnussen's going to go to the inside of Hamilton for P2. This is Kevin Magnussen saying to Lewis Hamilton, you may be a 6-time champion. He's 6-time because he won it in this career. But you are not going to treat me as your second fiddle. And look at Perez. Here goes Perez. Jumps on him. Takes Bottas. Will he hold it? Come on, Perez. Come on, the man, Perez. I'll start calling you the man in a second. But no, Bottas swoops around the outside and P4 will still be his. As Devon Butler will keep this P6, or will he? Because here comes Sebastian. And you want to watch that Williams, because that Williams has got some oomph down the straight. As Vettel takes Butler with ease. That may have been a bit of team order there. That looked a bit easier than it actually needed to be. Will Butler now lose out P7 to Alex Albon down to turn 4. He might, Alex Albon's going to have a go at this. And he does down the inside. Will he keep it there? A bit of contact, I think, made between the former GP2 rivals. But round the outside will go Devon Butler. He's got the inside for turn, and I've lost full count. That's 7. Up the inside, turn 8 will go Alex Albon. And they're still side by side. But look at that, Devon Butler's got him. And he'll hold on to P7 for now. Speaking of holding on, Verstappen is going backwards, and he's going backwards quickly. There goes the man Gasly. Here comes Grosjean as well. Something's up with Verstappen, folks. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. Has he got an issue? I haven't heard anything about an issue. He may still have a go at the man Gasly down into turn 4. No, he won't. Move Gasly up to P9. As Lando Norris and George Russell resume for P14. Oh, this should be an easy pass because that Williams has got some oomph. But the McLaren is not giving an inch. He will give no inch, no quarter. And nothing else as well because that's Lando Norris retaining P14 for the moment. I say for the moment, they're still going side by side down to turn 4. And that's going to be around the outside. Will go Norris, but inside George Russell in the Williams. Where's George going to go? He'll plough it down the inside. But look at that. They almost made contact through turn 6. And still side by side down to turn 8, the hairpin. Who's going to have the advantage here? Was that a bit of rain then? Felt like a bit of rain. I don't think there's any rain forecast for this race. There may be something else forecast. They're still side by side. Look at them go. Fair play. Kudos to the pairs of them. They're making a good fight of this. It may only be for P14, but they're making a good fist of this. And finally, George Russell gets his man and move him up into P14 as Kvyat and Giovinazzi start fighting for P17. I'll tell you what, I don't want this race to end because this race has been an absolute Donnybrook. It's been passes left, right and centre. There goes Giovinazzi back into P18, Kvyat up into P17. But we're coming out the last corner. We're going to start the final lap of the race here. And let's see what happens in this fight with the two Mercedes and Bottas and Perez. It looks like Perez is closer to Bottas. And he's going to have a go down the inside of turn 1. Hamilton's got P2. Magson's got P3. Who's going to be P4? Perez and Bottas. Come on, Sergio. Sergio Perez has been an absolute monster on a mission. He's got him. Slide in front of him. Thank you very much. Goodbye. P4 for Sergio Perez. What a man. What a man. What a man. What a mighty good man. Oh, dear me. And Butler and Albon resume for P7. And that's... well, I'll tell you what. Look at that. Side by side. They're all side by side here. Who else we got back there side by side? The two Red Bulls, Verstappen and Gasly. I think that's... that looked like Leclerc and Grosjean side by side. They're still all over each other. They're going to be all over each other down to the first corner. So forget that fight. The man Gasly and Max Verstappen are still side by side. So are Grosjean and Leclerc. Leclerc's got Grosjean for P11. Who's going to be in the points here? Is it going to be Gasly or... well, we don't know there. But let's have a look at that action between Gasly and Grosjean. Because, sorry, it's Leclerc and Grosjean, I should say. Leclerc in the Haas, Grosjean in the Renault. So that's his former team he's trying to fend off there, Grosjean. And they're still going to be side by side, I think, down to turn 4. Yes, he's got him. There you go. Pull out to the left. Well, no, he pulled to the right, sorry. I'm getting my lefts and rights confused. The action has been so good during this race. And there we go. That is job done for Charles Leclerc. It's only for P11, though. But coming out of the last corner. Oh, my giddy golly. What a car. What a car. 2 in a row, baby. Woohoo! Oh, this car was brilliant when it needed to be.
That was brilliant stuff from Racing Point today. What a superb victory. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
Racing Point's performance today has shown that they can be competitive with the veterans of the sport. They're making their way out to the podium now as we speak, and the reaction from the crowd must be incredibly uplifting for them. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Who increases their championship lead? Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
Well, there was a lot of incredible driving out there today, Crofty, but if I had to pick someone, it's got to be Sergio Perez. Fantastic driving.
It's time to see how things are shaping up In the Constructors' Championship, Racing Point continue to run away with it out in front. It was also a strong Grand Prix from Haas F1 this weekend. Fantastic work from the American team to move themselves further up the table. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Who's the man? Who's the man? Tell me who the man is, folks. Oh, it was Lewis Hamilton that stole the fastest lap of the race in the end. We were not the fastest car, but we were fast when we needed to be. And that was the important thing. We pick up our second victory of the season. It's not a clean sweep, but, you know, we don't matter. It's not a clean sweep. We were about a second off Hamilton's pace. Hamilton was blistering, folks. Magnussen P3, first podium of his career for him. Sergio Perez P4, Valtteri Bottas will finish P5. Look at that, from P15 and driver of the day. Sergio Perez, the man on a mission, folks. Bottas fifth, then Vettel Butler, who finished P7. Albon for some points for Williams. Fair play to Albon, the Thai Brit driver, in P8, and then come the two Red Bulls of Gasly and Verstappen. They're not having it their own way this year, are they? And one DNF, Hollywood Lance Stroll, who lost his engine somewhere out on the track. Oh my god, I'm going to need a lie down here, folks, because that was insane. So while I go have a lie down, let's go find Claire, see what she has to say. Yeah, you better pay attention. I saw you on your iPod there.
You were cutting your way through the field.
Of course we were. Oh, this car, man. This car. The power unit. It's all about the power unit.
It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's expectations, isn't it?
But it's only been 2 races, darling. Of course we're going to exceed everyone's expectations, but it's a team sport.
That was a close finish. How are things between the two of you?
I'd rather walk up and slap him in the face, but it's pushing us both.
You had a bit of contact today. Who was at fault there?
Not me. But we're great drivers.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Thank you. Yeah, Lewis getting in my grill. He wants to stay out of that grill. Well, he nicked the fastest lap off me. I'm not having that. Really not having that. But you know what? That evened itself out. That's pretty good. What a result, man! What a result. Session total, we have got loads of points to spend. Loads of points to spend. Loads of points to spend. What should we get then?
Great work this weekend. It was
Thank
fantastic
you.
to see you up on that podium.
Let's see my agent knows her place. What should we get then? What shall we get? I don't know. That's a tough one. I can think of several ways we could go. Could get some engine upgrades. Not that that'll probably do us the world of good. I think it's got to be Shanghai's a thingy circuit which relies on grip. But I don't think we can get any more minor chassis upgrades, so we'll go for some power. Let's get these 2 powers. Get them in, then we'll be the best engine on the grid. yeah, we couldn't do much with the chassis. We got those two majors coming in for Azerbaijan, so we can't really do a whole hell of a lot. But on the engine side, everything looks good. Not a max points day for us, but you know, when you got two firsts like that, it's all good, man. It's all good. But guys, that is going to be the end of the episode. Hit that like button. Let's get to 15 likes. Let's see if we can do that. If you haven't hit the notification bell yet, hit the notification bell. You'll get notified when we're on F1 2019, when we're on Snooker 19, soon to be NASCAR Heat 4. Looking forward to that. WRC 7. We've got other live streams available throughout the week as well. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and until next time for the Chinese Grand Prix, we will see you guys in the next video, and then you guys in Victory Lane.